Unrelatedly,
Yeah.
have you guys seen that Mummy trailer? Because that's actually my favorite.
Yeah, no, that is
entertainment.
the news. That's the important news.
Okay,
today,
so Nintendo finally ships a game on
No,
iOS,
no,
and it's great. But fuck that shit.
Well-
Someone uploaded a mummy.
Someone
Wrong.
uploaded the
Someone
trailer
uploaded a mummy
for the new
incorrectly.
Mummy movie, which looks baffling, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone uploaded a trailer for that movie with I guess only one of the sort of
It must be like one of the
5.1
surround
sound
channels.
Yeah.
or something. It is amazing. Universal or whoever it is releasing this movie has been.
It's Universal. It's the
Yeah.
Mummy is like this is I don't think is related to the Brendan Fraser The Mummy. I think this is related to like black and white The Mummy like Wolfman vintage.
But Universal's
Not that you can tell.
Universal's rebooting all their monster movies, right?
All their mummies, yeah.
Yeah, but what's weird is isn't the actress, one of the actresses in it, she was in
I think she was
Brendan
in the original
Fraser Mummy
series.
movie.
Yeah.
So I hope there's some idiotic
Stupid canon where Brendan Fraser has been
for
killed
why-
by a mummy, and
yeah.
now Tom
Oh, my
Cruise
God.
takes the mantle. Yeah.
But
Anyway, that's not the important part
none of
about
that
this.
matters.
Well, we
None
had
of
to
that
get
matters when
the
it comes to
sponsored
trans
content
actors.
out of the way. I had to
Yeah.
get the sponsored
So
content out of the way.
Universal has been working around the clock to eradicate all evidence of this from the internet, but the missing sound channel version of the Mummy trailer is really, really
So
incredible.
fucking good.
One, it is just hilarious because
Yeah.
it has no music until I think the very end.
Yeah.
And
Well, it has those cues, those classic
has the-
trailer cues.
It has
Yeah,
low
but-
frequency. It has
not even
LFEs.
classic. That's just only in the last
Well,
5
yes,
years.
right.
No way. That's been around for a while now.
Maybe 10.
Really?
We're a decade
least
into
I
It
think
this.
of that as
like
being in,
Matrix.
yeah, I guess it is post dubstep.
Yeah.
It's not. It's older than that.
Really?
Yeah. It's used slightly differently, but
All right.
they're just. It's just been in a
Yeah,
trailer
there's
for
a
a
particular
long
kind
time.
of it that sounds like it comes out of a dubstep track that to me feels.
That's true. It has gotten more dubsteppy in the
Yeah.
last couple
Anyway,
of years.
whatever. That's not
We'll
the point.
watch the supercut of
It's
the
the Matrix,
yeah.
you guys. That's from the Matrix.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Like a
still-
helicopter goes into a building, it goes slow motion. That sound effect is just from there.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah.
where we'll all remember it from now on is from The Mummy, where every time someone isn't talking,
It just goes. It's really fucking.
it's hard to
funny.
describe. Even
It is actually hard to describe.
You
so
think-
here's the
you-
thing.
you think
when you start watching this version of this trailer,
You think your sound is off? First of
No.
all.
well, no, I didn't.
No,
I
you
thought
think
it
that
was
it's a
just-
stylistic minimalist
Yeah.
thing, and then a guy just goes pan, 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 and it sounds like he's just yelling it in a closet.
Yeah, right. So it starts off, and there's a full minute of just quiet shots, and no one's saying anything.
Yeah.
But there is a low rumble. There
Yeah.
is a sound bed, and it sounds like a modern trailer affectation where it's we're gonna take this big, stupid, pulpy, dumb action
Right.
thing, but make it seem incredibly profound.
You're
by
expecting
having-
the piano.
You're- yeah,
notes
you're
to
waiting
come
for
in.
the-
You're waiting
I'm
for the
waiting
piano.
for the fucking
yeah.
piano.
Yeah.
But instead, you get the
Instead,
best
it
thing.
just cuts to a cockpit, and then the guy just goes pan, 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 and there's no disaster sound happening. It's just a guy going pan, 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 and that's the first time you can actually be certain
Something is very wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing, and one of the reasons I think noteworthy is that it reveals how much movies at this point are basically just video
nothing.
games or just
Yeah, they're
made
just
up
garbage.
things
Well,
where
yeah.
it's we've just created every single element of this separately. We filmed the movie, every single other thing is just layered in.
It seems like that has been revealed for a while for pop music.
Oh yeah.
Because the isolated tracks come out of just a rock, a hugely produced rock song, and then you just get the
Yeah.
lead singer's vocals.
And
And
it
it's a
sounds
guy
like
going,
crap.
and it's
Yeah.
just the weirdest
Yeah.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
those.
God, like the Sergeant Sanders videos. That series.
Oh, that's those
well,
are
that's
those are
different.
fake.
That's
That's
like
it's different, but
the-
that is all.
the
That,
so-
that
so
is
you
in
know
the same. It's
yeah,
the
so
same.
Shreds.
Yeah.
Sergeant
videos?
Sanders
Yeah.
is the Shreds videos. Yeah, that's this guy who will mute a rock music video and then dub really bad
Right.
audio over it. It's amazingly well done. And
so
the
good.
Mummy trailer basically is like
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
It's as
That's
though-
why I brought it up,
It's as
yeah.
though a sound designer jokingly took the Mummy trailer, muted the whole thing, and then just inserted hilarious screams. The thing that was funny about this to me with respect to video games was that there are a bunch of parts in it. There's a big part notably when Tom Cruise and someone are like jumping out of a plane, and Cruise is screaming, and you just hear a completely like unencumbered series of Tom Cruise screams. He's just like blah, blah, blah. And it reminds me exactly of when you have video game voice actors in the studio, and you're like, all right, we're just gonna need like
20 yells.
Right. You're just gonna have now you're dying.
You're thrown off a cliff. You're punched and thrown off a cliff.
Yep.
You're shot 3 times and then you fall off a cliff. You're set on fire. You're set on fire, but then it's put out.
Yeah, and then each of those you need like 5 of them. For randomizing, and
well, there was even one that was repeated in this trailer, which is hilarious because you can just tell that, like, you know,
right?
No one's gonna know.
Oh yeah, no one.
Cruise
no one,
probably. There's a limit at how much Cruise is going to sit in the studio and do these stupid yells. Who even knows if it is Tom Cruise? Because when you bury that shit under enough of the other like audio that's going on, you couldn't even. No one would be able to know.
That better be Tom Cruise.
Yeah. But it's
from his 2013 library. For some
you can license
film.
Yeah.
Cruise screams.
Yell O2.wave.
Right. Yeah. God.
It's a very good entertainment experience, and you should seek it out. And I'm sure it will be mainly what this movie is remembered for.
It's been DCMA'd off of almost everywhere. I think Polygon just has decided they're going to host it and run an article about it. But all the copies on Twitter and YouTube have been erased.
Yeah.
Well, probably worked out for them. It's a lot of free
I
marketing.
have one in my Twitter DMs, I think.
In your DMs, you got a personal copy?
Yeah, but I don't have Twitter on my phone, so I can't play it right now. But yeah,
you're part of the Mummy Archive project now.
I recorded. Yeah. I have all the audio locally on my on my computer, which means you could recreate it if you had the video from a real trailer. Yeah. I recorded the audio immediately to like Audacity or something just so I had it
to make sure that you had it forever.
Yeah.
So when this podcast is titled something in reference to this trailer, the future Wizard Jam game that is made of this can just use that sound library, which will be good.
That's true.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Derek Liu, who's a listener to this podcast and also produces video game trailers for his job, said that when he's making like weird, just kind of fun free time edits of movie trailers, that's actually a resource for him. He'll find a 5.1 audio version of a trailer and then just strip out channels from it to, like, he made a really, really great Tinkly Piano trailer mashup where he combined a bunch of trailers with Tinkly Piano music and then swapped the piano around in a really hilarious way. And I guess he made that by finding 5.1 audio trailers and just, removing all the channels that had music and stuff in them.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. So it's kind of like how people like Neil Cicierega get master track audio by ripping from Rock Band and then removing drums or whatever components.
I found this isolated Van Halen audio that I've had on my phone forever that I'm worried we're going to get anti-monetized for, but it's so funny I have to play it for half a second.
Okay.
This is an isolated vocals.
This is the thing you're referring to,
yes.
Right? Yeah.
Least I don't need to beg or borrow. Yes, I'm living at a base that kills. Ooh, yeah.
I've heard that. God, it's been a long time since I've heard that.
Oh man, I just. Anyway, The Mummy coming soon.
Yeah. Sorry about that, you guys.
Anyway,